Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Photoshop Masterclass course. We are continuing where we left off with the layers section. This is going to be a quick one, masking layers. So something that I wanted to demonstrate very briefly before we move on, and it's something that can be achieved using the pen tool, right? So this right here is if we wanted to single out a part of an image, but not actually remove the other, the rest of the image. We wanted to single it out, maybe for the time being, but maybe, it's a scenario like we were on the fence about it. We weren't too sure whether we'd have to undo some stuff later or whether we'd still add more to do to that layer. But for the time being, we needed it to just showcase a particular part. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get the pen tool and demonstrate a masking layer, which still retains the normality of the layer, but it defines one specific part of it and it actually zones in. So I want to cut out my head. That's right. We're doing a lot to my head throughout the course of this, but let's go ahead and get the pen tool, and I just want to draw a rough outline, right? And I'm doing this very roughly, emphasis on rough, around my head. We've done this once. We know we did it before with the masking tool to demonstrate how to actually single out objects, but for this I want to do it a little bit quicker, just so I can real quickly demonstrate to you guys masking layers, which, again, they are going to retain the object. However, they are also going to let us single in on a part of it, right? So we want to do this, as defined as we can. Let's go ahead and move it over, and we've just drawn a, sort of a mask around the particular object. However, currently, it's literally just a selection, right? But if we right-click, we have all these different options, all right? And the one I want to zone in on is Create Vector Mask. So let's go ahead and click that. And just like that, instantly, that chops it down to just my head floating right there above everything, looking pretty damn funny. And however, the bit that we need to focus in on is this right here. That right there is a masking layer, and you essentially have this link between them two, right? Which is pretty much the masking layer linking up. Now, this right here is a totally customizable thing still, because at any time what you can actually go ahead and do is delete the vector mask, and you can still go back here and crack on. However, in the meantime, you can actually sort of go in on it, or you can right click and disable the vector mask, which is great because you can still see everything going on here. You can crack on, or you right click and enable it, and pretty much it zones in on one particular aspect. So that right there is just another type of layer. That right there will definitely come up with some other particular projects we'll apply it to. That's something that will, the use might not seem as obvious right off the bat, but as soon as we actually get into, proper projects where we're doing this stuff live, that particular, technique, the mask, will come up again. It'll make more sense. So let's keep on cracking with the course. Masking layers done and dusted. We got a real fun one coming up. We're talking about layer effects. Yep, these ones down here. Let's do it.